Looks like a drop of some sort.
So, as I was running past this point, my controller vibrated, so I used my Witcher senses, and I found a note left by a spy. Negotiations with the Trade Corporation continue. The merchants have agreed to almost all the Emperor's conditions. Outlook positive. Rumors has abounded that Radovid has found a way to get his hands on Novigrad. The key to Novigrad is eternal fire. Control the hierarchy, or hierarch. Control the city. A plan is in the works. Next message: the stash at the crippled gates. Oh, this was my crypt from the Avenger. Ooh, so we found a secret quest. We'll definitely do that in a second. But first, I'm on my way to meet with Von Gratz. He was the healer from the previous episode, and we're going to go and try and find out who beat up Priscilla, basically.
Well then, ready for a stroll through the sewers?
Let's-a go.
Ready and intrigued.
You lead.
Whenever I have to lead, it feels like a trap. But this guy is a healer, so...
Practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Not better to hear that.
Been hearing it for a while. Draw
I like drowners. What's he doing? Oh, he's got a crossbow. Oh, I can't loot these. Fine. Chill, it's fine. Oh, he spat on me, you cheeky bugger. You cheeky booger. Owie.
Come on.
We need to... Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a water hag. I think you can... No, you can parry grave hags and cut off their tongue, I think. Is that them dead? No, the water hag's gonna get back up, isn't it? Nailed it. Nailed it. Can I put my sword away and loot things? Yeah, monster ears. Everything that we wanted. There's more, obviously. I'm gonna change my sign. Let's go... Should we go Axie? Axie's quite fun in fights. You can actually just leave them so that they're no longer part of the fight. But it also works to just stun them so that you can chop them up. That'll do.
How's it look? Give it to me straight. No sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
That's fair to say. Like, if you're a singer and someone basically pours acid down your throat, like, I don't know. I feel like it's you know, it's a really big issue. You know, it's kind of like losing an arm in some ways. Like, if you just lost an arm, I feel like that would really drastically impact your life.
Take the ladder.
Anyway, up we go. Up we go. At least we got to hear Priscilla sing recently.
The quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Custody.
Can I point out I'm just robbing this hospital? See, I actually have no qualms, right? That is probably not a dwarven woodcarver, but I have no qualms with robbing this hospital casually.
Human. Wrong body type.
That's clearly a human.
Looks like necrophage has got to this one. Let's keep looking.
So I guess we just keep exploring. I'm not gonna rob too many things. It feels I feel like a bit guilty. Just a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Plus, I need all this booze. Like, why, pray tell, does the hospital need so much booze? There's no logical reason for that. What have we got here? More booze. Everything is booze.
This isn't it.
That's a woman, so that's not going to be it. Right, let's keep looking. Which way did I not go? In here, I think. Is that a dwarf? These are dwarves, right?
That's gotta be him.
But this one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Really?
A dwarf, but
oh dear.
hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Let's...
Haha.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Guess we'll start at the top and work our way down.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
I guess we'll look at his eye sockets then.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
That's
So it
messed
seems.
up.
Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Ugh. I mean, if we look at his larynx, we can tell
Let's
if it's like a
examine the
targeted
mouth.
attack.
Burns. Blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
So they didn't do it to Priscilla to stop her singing. Like, this dwarven carpenter is probably not a singer.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed. So thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Oh, guys, it's so creepy. I don't like it. Torso time.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Okay, so let's look at the wound.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Ugh, sculpty noises. Ah, puts me on edge. Dude, come on, it doesn't take that long to do whatever you're doing.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
This is very confusing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
I mean, it's a scar, right? So it's not going to be recent.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Oh, do we have to?
Warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
This is intriguing because if they're putting formaldehyde inside them and they've got a little like scalpel like incision, it sounds like the person who did this is a doctor of some sort. So hands.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
And then legs.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankles swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
It's always
Yeah,
the right time for
apologies.
jokes.
We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor.
Dude, it's always the time for jokes. Now, last but not least, show me your genitals. Your genitals.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
Well, what if they've been like cut or something?
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... Shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Right, I think we've learned enough.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Sounds like a punishment.
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture. What sin could possibly merit it?
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
So I guess those guys know each other.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
I don't get it. Oh well, let's find out more about the body.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirance was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these
Oh
people?
dear.
I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
Hey, he
As
lied
your
for me.
reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
That guy's clearly up to no good.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So,
Hey.
should I learn anything new related to this case? I will let you know.
I like him. He's kind of helpful.
Thank you.
Right. So who is Nathaniel?
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women.
Dude.
Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job.
So he knew
Might
the
have told
coroner.
me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
This is perplexing. I am perplexed. We won't press him.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet.
I bet you has to do with a woman.
What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
This is a fleshy side quest. I quite like it. Right. Which of these things is the closest? This is the next question. Can I switch them? This one is 136. This one's 34. See, look at that. You definitely go for the easy ones, you guys. Don't go for the one at the top of the list. When instead you can just go here and speak to Eustace. The corpse collector.
Eustace, the corpse collector.
Aye. How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art. One of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
Does he rob them?
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One was so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of the...
Some things are
Ew.
best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
I think Nathaniel's in on it.
You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Rude. Alright, we're gonna axe you.
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish.
So satisfying.
Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded wing, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla.
Ew.
Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
I don't like this fella. Ooh.
Oi,
Feels good.
Fucking hell, what was that for?
For everything.
Ay. Oh man, I'm like One Punch Man. Frickin' look at me go. Right, let's go see where he died, and then we'll go to the alley where Priscilla was attacked, and everything will be great. Okay, so I think we're in here for the alleyway. Let's have a wee knock.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax.
I ain't scared of no
I hear about
hounds.
Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Where are the hounds? I can't even see them.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. A better backing dog than an evil man at your door.
I'm no evil.
Got someone
He's-
particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. Soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these two mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
His Scottish accent is questionable at best.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
Hey, there's the dog.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head over
Oh,
to
wow.
Markham. Be near my family or what's left of it. So,
We saw inside that dog.
what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Everything.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleating orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Right, we'll ask about his brother.
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, a craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
This does not help me.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Nah, dogs like me.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
So what's going on with this pyre thing?
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
And then there's this trail. So we go in here. It's locked. Okay, we don't go in there. Can I examine what this is?
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
So something got dragged across the floor multiple ways. Concerned citizen's sermon. Let's have a read. Remember, good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames. Fire can prepare our nourishment. Fire can drive off the horrors of the dark. Yet fire can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. Jesus Christ. As we all know from playing Gwent, scorch is pretty spicy. This is why we must live in harmony with eternal fire and its commandments. Whoever fails to heed its lesson, whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it, the same shall lose his life in its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deeds. Okay. How does that help us? What else is there to look at? Can I go in this room yet?
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
I like how I had my Witcher sentence at the start of this cutscene. Oh man, this game. I feel like it's surprisingly not buggy, if that makes sense. Like, I expected a lot more bugs. But I am playing it like a few years after release, so, you know, maybe it is. Well, he just fell through the floor. I'm just gonna shut up and stop saying things.
More blood stains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind.
Who is gathering blood?
Archer got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Didn't he have a sore foot? I'm pretty sure he had a sore foot. What is this?
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Okay, so he kicked a chair. Someone got dragged. He died kind of here, and potentially someone gathered the blood. Vampire? But like, why would vampires need blood unless it's some kind of like ritual where they're gathering blood for some reason?
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
What, already?
Ooh.
Bloody hell. Right, so then this is where Priscilla
Hey, handsome.
went missing. Hi, I am in fact quite handsome. Thank you for
I know
noticing.
that smell. Formaldehyde.
So do we follow it? Wait, there's marks on the floor and
A
stuff.
brazier. This time of year? Human. Priscilla's.
What is going on here?
How am I to know?
Let me grab this. Who's trying to kill me? The fuck have I done? Why am I fighting these people? What the fuck have I done? Like, why are you trying to kill me? Don't make me beat you up. The problem is I'm kind of killing these people in an even sort of way, which is causing me to have a harder time.
Not good.
Ow! Oh, Jesus Christ. That hurt. He thwacked me. Let's just use Thunderbolt. Why not? Owie! Come here, you bastard. Can I not just... Why can't I just take my sword out and chop him up? These poor townsmen. And this guy is not dying. Fucking hell. Oh, wow. You are super dead. Oh, I can use signs? Should I just pull my sword out? Would that not make this easier? Yeah, it probably would. what you get. Maybe you shouldn't have come to a fist fight without a sword, you fool.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
I'm not gonna gut you.
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
Did I just kill
I
her
know.
brothers?
Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Go on then, tell me what you know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Did I just kill her, like, siblings then? I feel like a bit
Priscilla
bad.
wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Okay, right. Well, that didn't really help either.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
I like how she's like, we'll stand aside. I, like, hit them with a sword.
Oh, my head's ringing.
Your head's ringing. No shit. I did just, like, hit you with my sword. So what's this on the
Man's
floor?
footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
And then knocked over the sconce, right? That seems to be the thing. Do I follow these? Well, I found that thing on the wall, so let me see what I've got in my inventory. In terms of, I guess it'd be quest items. Remember, good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so I'm keep finding these notes about fire. So it looks like this person is burning people that they think are sinners. Somehow, that seems to be what's going on. Can I examine these footprints?
Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Okay, so somebody seems to want to kill people that they see as sinners, maybe? I don't know exactly how this ties into the Eternal Fire, but this is a very interesting quest. Okay, so we're back at the coroner's, and I kind of feel like I'm walking into a trap just a little bit, but we'll see what happens.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
I don't know, it just feels a bit like a trap to me. We'll see, though. Maybe it's not. I'll not even loot you.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you. Especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter. And I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Seems good. Let's talk about him and Von Gratz,
By
though.
the way, you and Von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
Awkward. But yeah, he's quite young.
How old's von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
I'll believe you. Anyway, so who is this victim? Tell me.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad.
Well, I mean, I kind of can tell why they don't get along,
Not
but we'll ask
fond of
this anyway.
Nathaniel?
Oh wait, no,
Very few
Nathaniel's
people
different,
are.
not von Gratz.
He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom.
That's messed
Hard to
up.
be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Right, let's do the
Let's
autopsy.
start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
And it says
A
Geralt on
message
it.
from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes.
I do.
Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Uh-oh. Right, let's go. To the Vegelbud estate. So, last time we were here, we were rescuing her son, who was an alchemist, with Triss. So, we know that the Eternal Fire aren't happy with her. Can I get in, please? Please?
What do you want?
I need to talk to Patricia.
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, we'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be
Logic.
it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
I suppose. I like trickery.
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
We got no time
No
to
time
explain.
to explain. Trust me, please.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Dude, I helped, like, smuggle your son out. So, you
A
can
fire
help me.
fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
I'm wondering if this Bellatane will be the festival event that they have in Gwent. Because Gwent, we did have a Mahakam Ale festival. I'm wondering if we'll get a Bellatane. Is Bellatane, like, around Halloween? I want to say that it is. I want to say that it is.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go
Or she's
in,
dead.
just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
And then a scream. You ready? Called it.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Ugh. Was she dead? Or just tied up? Why are there all these dogs? It's gonna run past the dogs.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
Screw the dogs. I'm on my way.
There he is! Get him!
I'm not the murderer. Ah, Jesus Christ. Will you guys piss off? I don't have time for this. I guess I have to fight them. This guy got pull on. What the fuck is wrong with you? You crazy bastard. Jesus Christ. These guys are tough. Do I really have to fight them all? Because they have shields and shit as well. I'm not a mutant! That'll do. Get one of them out of the fight anyway. Nope. We should probably drink a swallow while we're at it. No, you won't! Leave me alone! I'm literally trying to save the day, and you guys are ruining everything. Right, let's kill this guy. Oh, wow, I didn't have to even kill them all. I'm not a bad guy.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes.
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
Freaking useless.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once.
Is she dead?
Mother, why did he do this to her? Why?
It's because she blasphemed the eternal
Because
fire.
she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Where does he get all this human skin from?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
I will do my best, but I can't make any promises. Oh
Bruises,
dear.
broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name, but the place too.
I feel like this is a trap for me. Unless he wants to get caught, you know. Got another concerned citizen's note.
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
Okay, last one to cripple Kate's is a run egg. First one has to eat it. Okay, so here we are at crippled Kate's. How do I get in? How do I get in? Is it in here? Is this crippled Kate's? Nope. Okay. This doesn't seem to work. Why is it showing me the inside of this building? Aha! Aha!
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Nope, sorry, gonna disturb them anyway. Where is the room?
Ow!
Get out the way! Jesus, is it in here? No, maybe further upstairs. Yeah, I guess further upstairs. Makes most sense. I'm coming to save the day.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Oh, look who it is.
Disturbed me, and I so dislike being disturbed.
I knew it was him.
I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
It's kind of obvious.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
He's not a copycat, maybe?
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways. Many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
I don't think it's
Spare me
him.
your lies. I've seen your victims. I know how they end. You don't stop. Not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
I don't think he did.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know. But I see we must talk. Calmly.
He's got no formaldehyde. Like, why would
Who
it be
knew
him?
you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Oh no! I don't have delusion level 3.
Then you'll pay again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured.
I'm not convinced this is something that he can enjoy. Oh, he's got a fiery poker, don't he? I pressed block. Can I not block the poker?
Gonna make me wait.
I hope this doesn't cost us. I should upgrade my delusion. Because I like axing people. It's the best way to deal with these kind of problems. Best way to deal with these kind of problems. Whee! Oh, wow. Ha! I guess that's one way to do it. Right, can I let her go?
Free now.
Boom, free, done. Now,
Thank you.
let's have
Thank
sweet,
you.
sweet love.
If not for you.
I just like being burned is horrific.
He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
Probably shouldn't go around killing people in whorehouses. Like, that's kind of affect their reputation. I guess we should loot him while we're at it. Oh, I got a poker! That is a nice touch, CD Projekt Red. How do I get out of here? This door. Right. On to the warehouse. Okay, here we are at the warehouse. So let's go find... What's his name? No, did I just loot that through the door? You know what? I'm not even going to ask. I'm not even going to ask.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel.
I ain't that stupid.
Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
Because he's not aging.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
So, what's his motive?
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold-doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
So it was a vampire.
There are other ways. Could have set up a soapbox in Hierarch Square, preached from it.
How funny. That's exactly what I did. But none listened. Instead they laughed. Threw stones. give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation.
Why are we having this conversation?
I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Right, let's get some oils. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's invisible. Right. Let's read about vampires. Higher vampires, specifically. Beasts. Cursed ones, I'm guessing? Nope. Not Draconid. Not Elementa. Hybrid? No. Insectoid. Necro... It's not going to be a necrophage. Relict? No. It's not going to be a spectre. Haha! Vampires. Higher vampires. Vulnerable 2. Vampire oil. And Igni. Okay. Okay. Do I even have vampire oil? I probably don't. I never have the oils that I need. Right, potions. We gotta get set up here. I like how we just got a little bit of time to sort this out. Necrophage oil, spectre oil, beast oil. Yeah, we need to sort this out. This is not good. What else is in here? Immunity to pops mold. I think something here is like if you get hit by a vampire, you have poison effects or something. Vision in darkness. Let's go to our potions. What is this one? When the blood... Witch's blood injures vampires and necrophages when they wound him. Okay, so we drink black blood. And we use Igni. Whoop. Oh, that wasn't Igni. Whew. Okay, let's switch to Igni. I can see him there. Ooh, spicy. Spicy. We need to drink a Thunderbolt as well, so that we do more damage. I like how I can still see him. You're over here, baby. Nope. Oh, so he kind of does this counter-attack thing when I do that. But then he's getting, you know, hit with the black blood, so it's okay. Dodge. There we go. See, that was where he attacks usually. Why is my sign not working? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button, that's why. I'm pressing block instead of the sign button. Whew. Chop him in the butt, and then dodge. Oh, wrong button again. There we go. Nope. This black blood thing is kind of useful. Let's drink that again. And also, you notice I get heal with every potion now, which is kind of spicy. Sorry, buddy. Not to be freaking hell. We got a new sword. This was a really cool quest. Like, this is the kind of side quest that people were saying, you know, the side quest can be really, really good. This is exactly an example of that. Because if you end up doing a side quest like this, you know, it's really, really cool. And you get to fight a cool monster at the end, and there's all this plot. And I was a little bit bamboozled, to be honest. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be him. I thought about vampires and I thought about Nathaniel, but I didn't expect that. Anyway, let's go speak to Dandelion about Priscilla. Okay, so here we are. Let's go and find Dandelion, who looks to be upstairs. Up we go. Dandy baby. What's fine and dandy?
How's...
Better, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
It's no need, you
Don't
know.
mention it.
Killing monsters is what I do.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Are we done? Did we do it? Nailed it! Oh, good job, everybody. Good job. Well done. Quest completed. I hope Priscilla's alright. That was a really good quest. And, a nice place to wrap up this episode, I think. So, if you enjoyed this episode, do hit that thumbs up button. Next time, we'll probably wrap up some side quests and maybe some Witcher contracts and then head towards Skellige soon. If there's anything you'd like to see in the episode, you know, let me know in the comments below. I will sort out my potions and my armor, but I'll do that off stream, or off video, I think. Beyond that, you can always subscribe to the channel. Have a great day. Thanks for keeping up to date with the Let's Play, and hopefully I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!